welcome back to Clever TV. I'm Jocelyn Davis with Dana Ward.
Hey guys.
And joining us in the studio today is one of our all-time favorite ladies, Debbie Ryan from The Sweet Life on Deck. Now,
What's
Debbie,
up? What's up?
you're in the Summer Lounge.
I am.
So
it's very
exciting.
summer.
Welcome.
Lounging.
Now, let's first dive in to, I think, the way that most people got to know you, right? The Sweet Life?
Yeah,
Sweet Life on Deck. And how many years have you been on that show now?
I started filming it in March of '08, so
Okay.
two and a half years.
Wow. How's your life changed in these past 2 years?
Like, hasn't it changed? It's
Yeah.
insane. You know, definitely kind of being able to hang out with my friends. Time is
different,
very,
yeah.
very rare now, but I feel like, you know, what's important is important, right? And so if I have spare time, I'll definitely hang out with my friends, or I'll make time. And but other than that, I mean, everything's, you know, I still like go bowling and make music, and but it's cool because I've gotten more opportunities through Sweet Life and through working to meet, like, you know, to do filming. I just did 16 Wishes and to do all sorts of, you know, amazing things. I really want to start a record label. Is something that I've been, yeah, my brother and I want to create an indie record label, and because we're already producing our own music and writing the stuff, and we don't do it with any. It's just me and him, like, in his room writing. And actually, one of the songs from the movie Open Eyes was something that we did in his room in like 25 minutes. And
That's crazy.
It was really cool. And kind of after that moment, I was like, listen, I want to do this for real. We're funding it anyways, right? We might as well.
Right.
And starting a label, and hopefully eventually we'll be able to sign. We're already producing people, so yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This is like so amazing
to do.
I know. I'm like, wow, I had no idea. That's so awesome.
But it's opportunities, you know.
And you link it back to The Sweet Life?
Yeah, oh, definitely. I mean, I feel like Sweet Life was one of those things that kind of going in, you realize how much you can do, how little you know. You know, it kind of really puts things in perspective. And definitely working there, I've met so many people and seen people do things, and seen people, you know, say, okay, I want to, you know, be a stand-in and act and own a, you know, lash extension company and do like all these things. And I'm like, okay, well, if you want to do that, then I can do what I want to do. And kind of really just finding that motivation to do what I want to do.
What has been your favorite part about being on the show so far?
I like traveling. You know, I like when the characters go to like Greece or Rome or Sweden. I feel like that's definitely one of my favorite parts. I like the guest stars that we have are all really, really cool. Sometimes they reoccur. We have like awesome reoccurring guest stars and
Who's
special
like your all-time fave guest star?
When Charo was on the show, she played Esteban's mom, and she was a firecracker. She was just out of control. I loved her so much. She actually taught me a chord on guitar. I was just kind of strumming, and she does finger picking, and so, which, you know, is very kind of salsa type. It's a great little, it's definitely a great kind of Latino vibe.
Right.
But the way that I do it, it kind of sounded a little bluesier, which was really interesting. So she just makes that guitar sing. It was very inspirational. I liked her, and I like, we have a lot of like teenage girls on the show now, which is cool, because I'm not like the lone teenage girl. Because like Brenda's 23, I guess.
Right.
So it's cool to, it's good, you know, it's just like summer camp.
And what about Dylan and Cole? I mean, those guys they have so many fans. What was it like when you first started working with them?
Surreal. It was surreal. It was weird because, you know, I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't really met celebrities or worked on Disney or worked on TV. And so there's so little that you know, and there's so much you have to learn, and you're kind of thrown into it. It's like, you know, from the day that you start, you have 3 days until you're filming. And then what you film, like, people look back on for years, you know what I mean? So it's just interesting. You know, working with them is cool. I mean, they're teenage boys, and I have an older brother. So,
you get it.
Yeah, I totally get it, and I totally, you know, at first I'm like, I don't get it, are they joking? Like, and now I totally, like, we joke with each other. We have that total relationship. It's cool.
Now, didn't you guys just go to Paris to shoot the special Love in London, or Love in Paris?
Yeah, breakup in Paris, actually. Yeah, it was the breakup in Paris.
that?
We didn't actually get to go to Paris.
What?
But everyone.
But there were scenes in the
Paris.
Eiffel Tower.
Okay, can I tell you that Eiffel? I have been to the Eiffel Tower and in Paris when I lived in Germany, and we drove to Paris and we went and I did the Eiffel. Years later, when I was filming the episode, we walk onto set and I see the observatory deck of the Eiffel that we're filming on. And it was mind-blowing. It looked just like I remember looking and being like, I took my picture with that building, like over the city line that they had laid out. It was, our set decorator people are unbelievable. They're so talented. And so that's one of my favorite. And that was a really, really big episode too.
Yes.
That was a really big one for my character too. I was like, so Bailey and Cody break up, so I'm am I fired? Like, what do I do? Like,
What's going
so
on?
it's cool to kind of have my own storylines of Bailey finding herself, you know, outside of Cody, and then also realizing that while she's finding herself outside of Cody, that, you know, he was her first true love and everything, and kind of learning how to deal with London. And my favorite scenes, I think, are the ones with Mosby, with Phil Lewis. He's a brilliant comedian, and when we work together, it's like we just come up with the most random things.
Easy and fun and
Yeah,
crazy.
and he's actually directing this week, so I'm so.
Ooh,
he's an
how did
amazing
that
director.
happen?
He's directed a few episodes, but I don't know, you know, how, I'm really interested. I actually am shadowing him this week because I'm so excited to see, like, how he does things. And
Do you think maybe you'll potentially ever direct?
I want to
or-
write.
To write.
I
Okay,
want to
that's
write.
cool.
I'm really interested in writing. Yeah, that's kind of how I started writing songs, actually. It's just
Okay.
kind of writing short stories. And yeah, so I would love to write, but directing, I feel like you learn so much as an actor when you see directing. You're like, oh, that's why that's in a master. That's why that's in a
Yeah.
single. You know, you just kind of learn the techniques of it, so it's cool.
So what is next for The Sweet Life?
Yes.
For
your
Sweet
character.
Life, kind of as it's coming out, you know, as third season is unraveling, I feel like there's so many people who go up and talk about why their Disney show is different and why their season is different. But
Right.
ultimately, I mean, we're kids, right? We're teenagers, and it's all about us finding ourselves and growing and in these all different situations. So with Sweet Life, we live on a cruise ship. We travel and we see the world, and so the more that we travel, the more that we see the world, the kind of more that we learn about, you know, the greater picture, in addition to learning a lot about ourselves.
Very profound.
I know.
I want to be on that ship. I have
Right?
a lot to learn.
Come to school at the SS Tipton.
Can we come along?
Yeah, we can do a clever
Exactly.
broadcast from the sky
Do you
deck.
know where you're going next?
I don't. You know what? I feel like we just did an episode where. I don't know. We have a couple. Actually, we just filmed a really big one. Whoa! We just filmed. Oh, I'm so excited for everyone to see it. I just get so flustered because you know how when people talk about things, you know how like somebody's like, oh my gosh, I have this friend, and you finally meet this person after you've heard so much about them.
And you're like, I already know you.
Totally.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it feels like with this place that we just went. And so we did a huge episode, which was one of the biggest episodes. I've never even heard of them doing an episode this long and big. And a lot of it had to do with my character. And so I'm very excited for everyone
Can
to
you
see
tell
that.
us where you go?
I will tell you
give a
that
hint?
we go somewhere far away from the SS Tipton.
Okay.
Landlocked, in fact.
Ooh.
So not only does it just take place there, but it's also kind of the voyage of getting there, which is a big disaster because London and Bailey are, of course, insane.
It's got to be a disaster.
You know, and
yes.
we bring back one of kind of our favorite characters from the past, little blast from the past there, and you kind of get to see why Bailey is the way that she is, and even why, I mean, London too, you learn a little bit more about London's family, you learn a lot about kind of the boys and really how Cody ultimately, you know, feels and see if they work things out, and in addition to crazy disasters and everything, of course, goes wrong. And it's magically perfectly right.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know we'll be
Big
tuning in.
episode
Very
coming
exciting. Sweet Life on Deck, guys. If you're not watching it, you need to be watching it. And of course, when you do, you will see the lovely and talented Debbie Ryan. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah.
This was lots of
Thanks
fun.
for letting us lounge in the summer
I
lounge.
know, now
Yeah,
we're just going
watch
to kick
out.
back and relax.
Does anyone have a smoothie?
Putting my feet
I know.
up.
Do you guys have a smoothie? You can bring us one.
Yeah.
So, guys, until next time, I'm Jocelyn Davis with Dana Ward.
Bye, guys.
And we'll be lounging. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.